I don't think this has gone to plan. What is that? But still going. Keep going. Today I had a great day of sculpting and hanging out with my friend Cam while he painted, and it was a nice hobby day. And I sculpted some faces for my Chaos Waste table, which, well, the failure has turned them quite chaotic. I sculpted this today, and a couple of variations too. Creepy faces are a theme with Ian Miller's concept art for Realm of Chaos, and I figured that's what I gotta learn to do. I gotta learn how to sculpt lots of faces. So I gave it a go, and I think I'm gonna do more. I'm not 100% sold on these, but at the end, I'll have a big Greeblies kit of stuff to use. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, mate. Very good. Ah, what a relief. Turned out I needed to do a bit of maintenance on my printer, but look at this. Isn't that horrific? I definitely want one this big for the table. A lot of people have been asking me questions about these models, what I'm going to do with them, if I'm going to put them up to download or buy or whatever. Someone suggested I make Christmas ornaments out of them. I mean, that would be pretty cool on your tree, right? Also got this package today in my PO box. And it's heavy. Hey Trent, snake bites. Snake bites! Plush fresh milliput from the UK. Thank you very much, Kieran. You're a legend. So Kieran reached out to me and asked if I wanted some of their snake bites because I had leftovers from working on their army. And I said, oh, absolutely. How could I turn that down? Snake bites are my favorite variant of orc. Oh, wow. Snake bites are 40k orcs that have just decided we like the old way better, which is very relatable. And so they've kind of rejected technology. They use some technology, not very much, but it means their aesthetic is mostly like very weather beaten, very tough, lots of leather, lots of fur, lots of feathers, lots of nature, and sometimes they carry a bolter. It's very cool. Now in this package was also Warhammer fantasy orcs that look like they could also fit in the snake bites aesthetic. And that's a really common thing that you see a lot of snakebite players do, combine fantasy and 40k. And it was time to finally crack open that blister pack that I got a couple of weeks ago. It has some extra guns in it on a sprue, and I thought, well, I'm probably gonna need them now. I need some more arms. Today's the day. So I was digging through my bits box, right? Hang on, let's get out of the sun. I was digging through, oh, that's a lot of sun. Oh, what a bright day. I was digging through my bits box and I found this. This is a Cold One Rider, I believe from the emblem on the side of the shoulder. This is from a Dark Elf. Really cool model. I think late 80s. What if, instead of mounting my snake bites onto boars, as per tradition, what if I mounted them on cold ones? I think there's a lot of potential here. I also started playing with demons and I thought, no, that's too much. I think my issue is that I only have one of these. So, I got investigating. So, I found a collection of the history of cold ones, right? This is the one that I have. Similar ones are very expensive. This is what I found from Stuff of Legends. I think these are the earlier versions. That could be a winner, but I think I'll struggle finding them. Oh yeah, released 1984. So, I found these on Reaper, but I don't think they'll match the style. These are too good. But then, I found these. That could be bloody wild, right? I don't know. I just love the aesthetic, maybe mixing these in with the old cold ones. And then I found a bunch of cool things. Well, I think I need to think about it. I think I'm going to save the ideas, put them in my book, and then really consider the next move. Because I could also take this model, I could do a bootleg mold of it, cast it in resin, and then I could convert it
so I could have a few variants and I could run off as many copies as I wanted. I think the investment of like cost to do that would be about $100 probably. I'm gonna have to think about it. So I'm just here on the floor going through old white dwarfs. These are very kindly given to me by my friend Tom. And, well, I was looking for a reference to snake bites because snake bites were one of the first conversions that I remember seeing in a white dwarf, using old Warhammer Fantasy kits and combining them with Warhammer 40k kits to make snake bites. And I don't have any of the magazines I remember as a kid, but there are some reference to them in this one, and you can see that these bodies and these heads are from Warhammer Fantasy orcs with a C. Their name comes from the strange initiation rites of the clan, which involves a new snake bite being bitten by poisonous snakes and then sucking out the venom straight away to prove their toughness. They always carry a selection of snakes with them when they migrate to a new planet, just in case the local serpents prove unsuitably inoffensive. Incredible. But I also found something else to reinforce my lizard riding idea. And it's this chapter approved section which has monsters in it, including some lizardy mounts. You can make Xenos mounts easily using cold ones from the Lizardmen range, or you might want to look into the Citadel archives for a variety of older models, many of which would prove ideal with only a little conversion. You know, I really love an old Games Workshop that used to have all these work in progress rules, all these experimental rules for people to try. Very, very inspiring. Oh, I just spent the last couple of hours going through old white dwarfs. They used to be so cool. So inspirational, filled with kit bashes and craziness and conversions and excitement and self-expression. Oh, what happened? What happened? 100%. People doing vlogs and blogs and posting on Discords and stuff. That's the new White Dwarf right there. What happened? What happened to White Dwarf, man? It's not the same. I mean, look at that looted basilisk right there. Come on. This bag contains my snake bites. The plan is I am going to order some new arms from Pablo from the Steel Tower, who makes custom ones. Then I'm going to order some mounts for them, some lizardy, weird mounts inspired by that white dwarf today. And in the meantime, finish my other bloody orcs before I start a new project.